I met Don in front of the cafe in North Beach. He pulled up a chair at my table and loaded his pipe with pot and started talking about his life. He was looking for a ghostwriter, someone to write his memoir for him. He apparently had all the stories, but none of the motivation to write them all down. I told him I'm not a writer, but that I was studying film, and maybe we could make a movie about his life. He seemed open to this. Hey Donnie, it's Paolo. Just calling about about maybe shooting today. I know we talked about it. Sorry. Our meeting came to a close when he started drinking at the saloon and heckling a drunk man who was talking to himself in the alley. Leaving my apartment to shoot that day, I still hadn't heard from Don, and although I was concerned about my film, I can't say that I was surprised. My thesis film, which I had been planning all semester, revolved around a sketchy middle-aged stoner that I had met briefly months ago. Without knowing what else to do, I returned to the cafe where I met Don, hoping he'd turn up. And although he never did, the drunk man was still there, talking to himself on the sidewalk. And he graciously introduced me to Tony.
Chamber of Commerce came up to me. I don't know who invited them because I didn't. They came up to me and they said, Who invited you? They said, you are a brand. They said I was a brand.
They call it a natural, maybe.
I had important political,
My
cultural,
girlfriend said you're a natural.
educational
I
figures.
said, yeah, I'm a natural because I don't listen to anybody.
I had activists, I had people of all colors, I had blacks, whites, Muslims, atheists, right wing, left wing, everybody. You even had the right wing from Spain, fascists, I like to call them. It was a network.
A network?
Yeah, on the net.
I guess that's kind of like following.
On the internet?
Yeah,
When
with
was
photos.
this? When
So
was
it's kind of
this?
like following.
You said you were going to send it to me maybe, right?
No, I'm going to send you your
My...
family is what
Yeah,
I'm going to
okay.
send. But I don't politicize people.
Okay.
They politicize themselves on my network. They come in with whatever politics they had and they go out with them. I'm not going to change.
I'm sorry, I got off on a tangent.
I don't believe in twisting people's arms to believe what I do. That's wrong.
No, in America gives you the freedom of religion. And then you believe in God we trust. And that's good enough. You know, in God we trust, it says it on a dollar bill. Like, if you don't trust in God, who are you going to trust in? Some asshole floating around in outer space.
People believe what they want to. Yeah, they can be that way. So, you wanted to come upstairs and smoke or what?
I might have been more nervous going up to this stranger's apartment to smoke weed, if not for the excitement I was feeling meeting a subject worthy of my thesis.
What is everybody hollering and screaming about? Okay. Oh, hi.
Hello, what's up?
Hi. I'm waiting for my friend.
Oh, I know.
Is that okay with you?
Oh, we're just waiting for our friend. He
Okay.
came up to get a pint.
You can sit there.
Okay.
Okay.
We just met him and
Fun,
he said he was coming up to follow us. I just
this is
trying to find Timothy, I think is his name, right?
oh,
Oh, you don't know Timothy?
they're my neighbors.
I know if I get pissed them off, I have to leave the building. If I piss them off, I have to leave the building. That's the way it goes. Oh, here he comes.
It's our lovely kitchen. This is pretty dry stuff.
Yeah.
I was a good kitty cat, but unfortunately I overdosed myself.
You overdo it.
I gave up this stuff for Lent, which is ending pretty soon. Because I was smoking every day
I know.
in the morning, and I was going to class, and I was
Oh.
not keeping up too well.
Oh, I feel guilty now.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, because I get a sore throat.
Yeah. As I learned more about Tony's life, he became increasingly hard to place. He seemed as influenced by the Beats as the Brown Berets, but I got the sense that he didn't want to be boxed into any neat categories. What he told me about his life, on camera, seemed like honest attempts to present and portray himself in his entirety. In my unfortunate job as a documentarian, as I was learning, or so it seemed, might be, to sort, label, and collapse his entire life and personhood into an 8-minute film.
Orange growers had decided they wanted to keep the Mexicans coming through to pick their oranges and limes and grapefruit. So why don't we get them to settle here? That's what they did.
He had an encyclopedic knowledge about history and his ancestors, without much distinction between the two. This seemed in some way related to the network that he kept referring to, which interested me perhaps because of how tangible it seemed to him, yet abstract it was to
My
me.
English is better than my Spanish.
This story sucks.
Like his two younger brothers, Raimundo and Antonio, a 30-year-old Ramiro was murdered by U.S.-supported Cuban dictator Gerardo Machado's thugs, who, while wounded, had been denied U.S. Embassy asylum. I did a lot of research for this. Because the media was happy to get a hold of bad news about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because, we were the bad guys in the picture. We were dangerous, not to be trusted, all of that. Yeah, we kind of grew up with that.
Hi, can I help you?
Sorry, I was making a movie, but we can clear out too.
Well, hold on a second. You don't have permission to film inside.
After we were kicked out of his kitchen for filming, he walked me up to the school where he studied art in the 70s. Sit up more?
Yeah, the entry is up here. Oh, is the door closed?
I think the school might be closed.
Oh, is it being... We must have passed the entry now, is this it?
It's up here.
What the hell? I just can't believe all this great distance. Jeez, we've got to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Jeez, this history. I was happy here. I should have continued my studies here.
Yeah.
But I've always been too independent, I guess. When I was a kid, I noticed I could just draw, and so I stopped.
Right.
I said, hey, I could do that. That's it. I didn't have anything to do with it yet. I'll tell you, that segregated school used me.
Yeah.
I showed up an excellent reader, and they're making a big fuss about it. I could tell. Tell me I'm the best reader in school. How can I be the best reader in school? I'm a second grader. The school goes up to the 6th grade. Come on. They weren't teaching them.
That was a lot of walking.
You're feeling it?
I'm feeling it, yeah.
Yeah, well, we could take a bus back.
I was gonna say we should do that. As someone who's always struggled to find motivation and purpose in school, I found it fitting that Tony presented himself to me as a subject right before I graduated, as I was flirting with dropping out entirely. Looking back, I'm glad I stuck it out. But I got the sense that maybe Tony had more to teach me than I could learn in school.